1, 2, Diddy's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. 5, 6, grab a crucifix. 7, 8, better stay awake. Guys, horrible news. Diddy's on the loose looking for white caboose. Let me tell you what, I woke up this morning to 6 or 7 messages. And when I opened up these messages, everybody was texting me, Johnny, Diddy's free, Johnny, what do we do? I'm like, why are you telling me this? You don't come and tell me that Diddy's free. You need to go tell that to Justin Bieber. Okay, that's what you need to go tell. You need to go tell that to that guy. Have you heard some of this stuff? Absolutely horrible. And I gotta be honest, I haven't heard every single detail. I haven't heard all the specifics. But at the end of the day, I'd go to Justin Bieber. I'd be like, yo, Bieber, you might want to sit down and hear this. And you might want to enjoy sitting down for the time being, because you're not going to be able to do that for a while, okay? Diddy's free! And just the look on his face when he starts hearing some clicks at his window, just these little rocks, these pebbles hitting his window. He's going to go run over to it, slowly open the blinds, and Diddy's going to be hanging out the car window like, Justin Bieber, come out and play. Oh, horrible news. Let me tell you what, it was thunderstorming in New York last night. And I was like, why is it thunderstorming? Dog, it's July. Like, it was thunderstorming hard, like crackling, lightning. Trees were collapsing, little mini tornadoes. I'm like, yo, it's got to be like a bad omen out here, huh? It's got to be a bad omen. Something's going on. And I wake up to this news. Now I understand where that thunderstorm came from. Now, I'm not making that up, by the way. If you're in New York, you know exactly what I was talking about. Hell of a thunderstorm. I have not seen one like that in years. And with this verdict, whoo! Makes a lot of sense why that was going on. Let me tell you what, that dude did 1 year in prison. Diddy did 1 year in prison from what I'm hearing. And let me tell you what's in prison. There's food in prison. There's water in prison. But you know what's more important than food and water in prison? And he probably ain't had none of that in a minute. So he coming out with this big burly beard. His eyes are going to be bloodshot red. Be like Super Diddy. So let me tell you what. If you're a white boy and you 5'6" and under, you better start running. Okay, I got some instructions to save y'all. Because at the end of the day, he ain't looking for guys like me. I got a little bit too much weight on me. I got hair on my face. Got this little goatee thing going on. And I just shaved my head bald for the last time 2 days ago. He ain't looking for men like me. And I'm Spanish, thank God. Oh, another reason to be Spanish. He looking for y'all white dudes, man. And I got this friend. Let me tell you what. He's like 5'5", 5'6", white guy. Good friend of mine, by the way. He got these little curls. I'm like, yo, dude, I was nervous for him all morning. As soon as I saw that news, I thought about him immediately. I'm like, yo, I gotta harbor him like a fugitive, chuck him in my attic on some Anne Frank shit. Here, Diddy knocking at the door, click, click, click. He gonna have the Jeepers Creepers nostrils with the top part split open. I smell a white boy around here. I'll be like, oh, hey, Mr. Diddy, what can I help you with? You got some white guys around here? I'm like, that's quite preposterous, Diddy. No, never that. No, it's not true. There's no way I do. Mind if I check? Run! Get out! Get him out of here! Yeah, you saw here scamper and jump out my window. I'm like, come on, go! I'll try to grab him. Like, get a head start! It's gonna be a horrible experience, people. Let me tell you what, sleeping on your stomach's about to go extinct. It is over for a lot. And the funniest thing about this, I'm gonna keep it gangster with y'all for a minute. I did not follow this entire court proceeding to the fullest degree because I'm gonna tell you why. The second I heard that this was like, going to the feds, and the feds got like a 97, 98% conviction rate, and I'm like, dude, this is a slam dunk. Have you seen that video of Diddy at the slam dunk contest where that white dude was dunking on his head? He got on his tippy toes and got a whiffy sniffy. Ooh, I know you saw that one, huh? I saw that one a few times. I'm like, whoa, blew my mind. Okay. So it looks like he's good with them slam dunks, and he beat him. He beat the big charges, the charges that had a lot of meaning. These other charges, 10 years as a maximum sentence, which no one ever gets the maximum sentence. He's already did a year, so let's call it for what it is. He's probably going to get slapped with 8 months, 1 year, maybe 2 years at absolute maximum, and he's already served 1 year. Already served a year. So whatever he gets is going to be minus 1 year. He's going to be out on bail. And a lot of y'all was talking. Man. A lot of y'all was chattering. Better start going into hiding. Let me tell you what. Some of them security guards, correct me if I'm wrong, I heard one security guard say that if he got found innocent or if got acquitted, he'd have to go into hiding. And that I do in fact believe. I do believe some people are going to start going into hiding. And man, you better get into hiding fast. Let me tell you what. I genuinely think When that thing was all said and done, he came out with that boombox over his head playing that last night. I couldn't even get an answer. No. He had the, what's that? Oh, coming home. Tell Justin that I'm coming home. Just, guys, I don't know what went down in that courtroom, but let me tell you what. I thought it was all over when his lawyer was like, I'm out of here. This is not my case. He walked away from God knows how much money. Oh, it's probably a stupid amount of money. Walked away from a stupid amount of money because his court case was like, oh, this is done. You know, because when I kept hearing overwhelming amount of evidence. That was like, you know, the little coined word for this case. Overwhelming amount of evidence. That guy walked away from the case, from what I know. Millions and millions of dollars, I'd imagine. And yet he came back. Yo, Diddy came back with like fucking Matt Murdock, the daredevil. It's like, I may not be able to see, but I can hear that my client is innocent. And it's like, oh, good Lord. He had like Al Pacino from Devil's Advocate. It's like, whoa. He had Al Pacino and Keanu Reeves on his side. It's like, dog, it's over. Yeah, it's over. He came back with the dream team, the Avengers of lawyers. He had the mega lawyers. This is the greatest lawyer team ever. And here's the thing. I kept hearing people saying that the justice system is broken. The justice system is broken. The justice system is broken. The justice system is not broken. It's not. It's actually working exactly how it was intended to work. Yeah, that's what I genuinely believe. I think the justice system was completely manufactured and created to get big guys off and little guys like you to get crushed. I've heard about stories where guys, you know, get caught with a little baggie or something. They're doing 5 to 10 years. And again, they're nobodies. But then you hear these people, you know, get this overwhelming amount of evidence against them. You hear the worst things possible, horrible stuff, horrible stuff. You're like, oh my God, there's no way. This is like something out of science fiction. It's like some villain you'd hear in a novel, and they get away with it. And you're like, whoa. Now, I will say his public perception is completely in the shitter. I mean, his public perception is just gone. I mean, there's nothing left. But at the end of the day, when you got that much money, all right, he could, dude, I hate to say it, but he could always buy himself back into goodwill in the minds of many people. Because you know what? There was a lot of people defending him. There was a boatload of people defending him. Whether that was out of trolling or sincerity, I'm not here to decipher that. But at the end of the day, he does have a crowd of people who will defend him to the last dying breath. And it's crazy because it's like, what do you even like about him? Yeah? Because I grew up hearing his music because it was on the radio. And you know, I'm going to be honest, 95% of what he was putting out wasn't even that great. So it's like, what are you even a fan for? And that's the one thing that puzzles me. Like, what are you supporting him for? I think a lot of it is just not sincere. I'm going to be honest. I think 95% of people who are supporting Diddy, not out of sincerity. I think it's just completely out of trolling. And I would know this because sometimes I go into live streams and people would come up, you know, with Sean Combs and Diddy as their names, which is something crazy. Did you know you can't put Diddy in Roblox? I'm dead serious. One of my friends told me that if you type Diddy in Roblox and you press enter, it bleeps out the word Diddy. I'm not even joking, y'all. This is what I was told. I don't know the validity behind this, but somebody do that. Somebody go on Roblox, see if you can actually type in Diddy. From what I know, you type that in, it's censored. But you can't type in Sean Combs, which is his real name. And I gotta be honest. I gotta know what's going through 50 Cent's head right now. I gotta know what's going through 50's head. Okay, because he was telling him he'd be reporting to the rainbow, which, you know, a lot of this stuff has aged perfectly. A lot of what 50 said has aged perfectly. It has aged like wine on the Titanic. I mean, it has aged beautifully. And yet we're here. He's acquitted of the big charge, the charges that meant something. Good Lord, people. Let me tell you what. This is definitely a crazy thing that's going on. I have nothing else to say. That was one last joke. Jailbait, muhaha. There we go. That's my last joke for the video. That's my last one. Now I'm done. I wrote like half of these jokes. I wrote half of them on these flashcards. As soon as I heard this information, I was like, I gotta write all this stuff down. It started just coming to me. I was like, whoa. I was like, I gotta get this video out before I forget these. But yeah, otherwise, genuinely speaking, it's a horrible thing that happened. Because again, I didn't follow this to the closest degree. But I'd imagine that, you know, with all that stuff that came out and with all these people, it's like, dude, I'm just so surprised that he got away. I'm so surprised he got away with the big stuff. But The small stuff's gonna stick around. You can take that shit with you. Selling it even for $2.99. I'd imagine he's probably gonna do like a year and then be out, and it's all gonna blow over. Yeah, I think it's all gonna blow over. You know how this works. It's all gonna blow over, and be people in the comments. It's not gonna blow over. It always does, because nothing ever happens. I'm your boy Cold Raven. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Like, favorite, share. Most importantly, don't forget to comment and subscribe. You type down below what you think. Y'all have a good one. For Diddy, oh, 2 thumbs down. Thumb up. Peace.